two methods, two tactics here. So we said, okay, this was the method. So we wrote two methods, right? The first one was this locked message where we asserted within the page object class. So we say assert true if this message is there. So, and that was what happened. By the time we come to the test, we just called the method here, and that was it. The other method that we make use of is that we wrote a boolean method, all right, that will confirm if an error message or this message in itself, if it is displayed, all right. Now when we now came to the test, instead of calling the method, right, we decided to write a condition for it. So we say if the error, so there was an issue error we had yesterday, if you recall, and it was this line 29. So I say boolean dot convert to string and show me true, or show me the message, let the message be displayed, right? So because we say return is displayed in the method here, we say locked return locked user message dot is displayed. So because of that, I wanted to um I wanted to convert it to string, because from boolean to string. But then I discovered that was what was giving me the error we got yesterday. If you recall, when we ran it, it ran successfully. However, the check we put on it, this assertion we put on it, failed. Why? This if else condition, the first condition has to be true, otherwise it goes to the next condition, which is the else. So it actually logged test failed on the screen yesterday, instead of what? Instead of user is logged out, right? Or instead of showing that it is true, meaning that the assertion was wrong. All right, so this was what we tried resolving yesterday. Now I've changed the condition inside here to just call the method, the error message method. Right, we have error message here, so I've changed it such that it just directly calls it and then reports true. All right, so it just directly calls it and then reports the condition as true. Then also in the logger, we can see that user is logged out. So if we run this code right now, right, then if we run this code right now, then you will see what log4j, what this logger is going to log to the console, right? So we have okay, attempting to log in, user is logged out. Recall that what we were getting yesterday was what test failed. Now we have user is logged out. So your condition is very important. Your conditional statement is very important. That takes us back to Java condition statement control structures, right? Now that is for the two test cases. We wrote a few test cases. We have much more than that. We have the problem user role and the performance glitch user. So try to continue with this. If you look at the flow for these two, it's almost the same. Yeah, it's almost the same. So the only thing we will change will be the test name, and then we can just copy and paste for that. And then basically today, what I want us to look into is other test scenarios inside of this Selenium web application. So let's try to complete this test case. This one is a problem user, right? So I'll come back here and create a new test case and call it, what will I call it now? New Java class, and call it SD003 verify verify problem user. Okay, verify problem user login. Then another one says, let's just create the class down. We have SD004 verify performance glitch user. Okay. Performance glitch. Okay, so there we go. We have performance glitch user. So when you're writing all of this now, we have a page object class that is what for user login. So since we are still on the scenarios for login, we will still be making use of this user login page object. All right, so we stick to this. So what are we supposed to check for? Let's carry out the test manually. So I have this. We say problem user, you use this this username and then the secret source demo as the password, and then you log in. So this logs in the user successfully. There's nothing really to check for here. So we just, in an attempt to not to just repeat a valid user login scenario, we will try to assert that product is on this page, right? All right, so that will be the thing we will add to this test case, since user can log in normally. So we will just assert. So for us to get here, let me just inspect. We can just we have product, right? We want to assert that when user logs in with that username and with that password, then they should be able to confirm that they can see products or that they are on the product page. So if you inspect now, we can copy CSS selector, and then you can come to the user login class, right? So we have the user login class here. You can come here and say add find by. The reason I'm adding just this is because we have other things that we have done already. Username has been inspected before now, right? Password has been inspected before now, right? We have the username locator, we have the password locator, we have login button locator, and so on. So the only thing that we've not done is to confirm that we are on the product page. So that is why I'll be using so I will say find by CSS. So CSS locator. All right, then what name do we give this? You can give this product page. Okay, so we can say product page, right? Then you write a method for it and say let me write it as, I don't know what this one is doing here, so I'll put it under this place and say public void product page not set. I will say get product page product page. Okay. So for this product page now, I have what's the name? I have this as my web element. I'll bring it here and say this dot maybe is displayed. Alright, so this is displayed. Then what other thing can I do? Okay, I can also ask to click on it. Okay, I can also ask to click on it and confirm that it is displayed, or click. Another thing you can do is you can get the text. You can say get text. You can say get text. What other thing can you say? Anyway, so those there are different methods. As you click on, as you check, you see it's display, get text, send keys, find elements. There are so many of those methods in Selenium. So we just say we stop here. All right, now going back to our test case. Here's our test case. So we said the essence of writing this as a page object is one of the benefits is what code reuse. So we are going to reuse some of the steps from the previous test cases. Let's consider this one. So I'll come here and import get what's with my mouse. Copy everything here. So we have import. So I will import, then I will extend base class and then start writing the test. Okay, so I have extends base class. Okay, and then I will write the method. What is the name of this test? The name of this test is problem user login. So I can say, but this has to be problem user login. So recall that although we have not started using our Excel reporter because we still need to set up one thing or the other, right? But we will leave it there. We will leave this there so that by the time we are done with setting it up, I plan to have a different class for it to complete the setup. So we can leave it, we can still put it there. So by that time we just need to run this with the extent reporter and it will work successfully. Sorry, give me 2 minutes. Let me pause this.
Can I have the light?
Eh, no, what's off you like I put it,
Okay,
I put it off.
Okay.
Okay, so back here we have extent. Okay, so we've done this. And then we have one class. Okay, you instantiate it and say the user login, give it a name. We've been using this equals new user login driver. Okay, so then you start. You can also still maybe where you want to start your test, Alright, you can try to log something to the info like we have been using. So we can say logger.info and say maybe test is starting, something like this. And then you can come here and say, then we make use of our object, our user login object, and then we call the method. What is the name of the method we wrote inside user login? We wrote get product page. And so you come here and then you call this method here, and oh, we have jumped a step. In fact, not just a step. Okay, so we have several steps that we have jumped, so let's do that. Say test steps. All right, the first test step to follow is what? Check for the user login page, input username, input password, click the button, then I start successful login. Okay, so say user login dot, the first one should be, I think, enter username. Let's check the method. The method here says I don't know why this thing is like this. Okay, so the first method here is what? Enter user login. All right, so you can come here and say enter user login, username. So what is the username we are using this time around? We're using this is what I'm using. See how this thing is giving me confusion. Okay, so what is the username we are using this time around? We are using problem user, I think. Problem user. I think that's the same name here. Oh god, problem user. Okay, so come here, put problem user, and we can say, okay, so remember I said that you can wait a while for your process to stop for a while and search for a web element before it declares that the web element is not there. So that process of doing that is what we call interrupted exception. So if we come here and say thread.sleep, that means you are introducing interrupted exception. So I will come here and say so automatically it's even added throws interrupted exception. Then I'll continue my test steps. The next step is to input password. So we'll say secret source. It's the same password. Secret source. So we have secret source. And I'll ask it to wait for a while again. Okay. Then I will do click on login button. So after I click on login button, wait for a while. So when you log in, the next thing that we want to confirm is that when this problem user logs in, we want to confirm that it can see the product page. So we'll confirm. So you see, this is the product page. So we'll confirm that this user can see the product page, right? Now, and that is what I came here to do earlier. I got, you see, user login dot get the product page. So what this get product page is doing is it will confirm that user can click on that product page itself. I mean on the web element product, this the confirm click, it will confirm that product is displayed. Then it can also get this text that is on this web element, right? So I will come back to my test cases here, and then another thing I can do is I can assert. All right, going back to our assertions, I will try and reuse. Okay, so another thing is, let's check how does this thing look like. Okay, it's still carrying the same page title. For some web applications, when you move from one page to another, this browser title changes. Yeah, URL changes. So you can just say, oh, get title if you're on this page, get the title if you're on that page, blah blah blah. But it's like this one does not change. It's like it's just fixated. Anyway, it's for testing. This side is for testing. So yeah, might not really be updating it as it should be. So instead of that, we'll just stick to this static stuff. So we can use let me go back to okay. And so we have assert, right? You say soft assert, soft assert, soft assert customer. Okay. So I can also write an if condition to get that particular page to confirm that we are on that page, right? Or yeah, we can do that. So I can say we've written one that confirms that we were on that page, and that was this first test case. This one actually got is a get item. So I won't do get title. Yesterday we did what? Get what did it do? Okay, we wrote a method and say assert true. Now let's see if we can use another assertion. Okay. Let's see. If what now? Say driver dot get title, find element, navigate, get class. I can also say okay, if as soft assert dot okay, if soft assert true, we use assert true. So you see assert all. Okay, let's just do this assert. I've been wanting to use assert equals. I think that was, let me use assert equals again. Who knows, maybe I will. Okay, so the only way assert equals will work is perhaps I might have to provide what the actual string is and what the expected string is. We will do it. Not yet. Let me leave it out. So I will just say the same thing I did yesterday. As soft assert dot assert true, right? Sorry, soft assert true the condition that comes later. the user login, and then the method. What method is that? Okay, this one. So I can say let's come back here. So I will do this one. Condition. So I have this being called from the user. Okay. And so if this condition okay. Gosh, no, don't return any false. So don't even return anything. Just say return. I can say let me just return this while I can do that. So return that, and then let's go back. Then I will say soft assert this dot assert true. Then I can also log something to the console, saying logger dot what dot info user is on the product page. You can then say else maybe test field or something. Else user is not on the product page. Then you can also still add the extent the extent reporter, but let's just leave it as it is. Now we have all of this. And then we can run this and say let's execute this test. Oh, I didn't put a test, so you can execute until you put define it. A test. Okay, nice one. So let's run this test. So we have it looks like I have stopped. It looks like I have okay. I'm still recording. I thought my recording had stopped. Okay, so we're still on point. All right, great. So I have so this thing has run. Let's go back and check. I don't understand. Oh, did it stop? I don't really know. It's like my recorder had stopped. All right. So what do I have? We have user is on the product page, and then we can see the pass and failed. You can see the test case here, and then the methods or the cases inside this test case. So you can have more than one method. You can have a lot of other methods within the same test case, right? And you will see everything. Alright, then you can say at test, maybe at test that is run this test. You can say, oh, before test, at skip, blah blah blah, different, TDD annotations, test engine annotations. So that is for that. So for verify performance glitch user, let's see how this work normally. For performance glitch user, so I'll come here and make use of, let's close this. Okay, performance glitch. And then secret source login. Login, huh? Okay. Honestly, I don't know what is performance glitching here. What exactly is glitching? So for performance glitch, it's supposed to maybe show one error message on the page. So I don't. This thing has, yeah, this thing has spoiled our scenario. But we still look for something to add to this. So normally you input username, you input password, then you log in. This was what I was expecting to see, but this same message was what came up for invalid user. So we can't use this. The password, yeah, maybe I didn't copy it well. Let me do it again. I have the username here. I have the password here. And then I have the login. Second time, login. Third time. Okay, I guess that is the performance glitch. You have to click on it. Let's try it out. Let's see if when we run it once and we ask it to click, if it will still be on that page, if it will not come to this reload page. Let's see if that will work. So that means that we only repeat the step up to the level of login, up to the level of click login button. So I have my package. We import first, and then US10 base class. So we have extend. Okay, so we have extends. Extend base class. Then you write your test method here, and so we can say public void. So this is a performance glitch user. So I have performance glitch. And so this performance glitch user now. Then you will start writing tests, but I will put tester reporter here. Let me put copy. So except that this name here, the test name. Oh, is that what the test name? Oh, I didn't change the test name here. Let's change it. Verify problem user. This should be. This should be. Verify problem user login. Oh, is that what it is? Verify. problem user login. Problem user login. Then I will do the same here. I will see performance glitch. Performance glitch user login. Verify performance glitch user login. Okay, so that is for yes. Then we've not made use of it yet, so let it just be there. Okay, so that leaves us to, so you can copy all of this if you like. So this will stop here. Let's stop here. So we have user login equals to new user login. Okay, so you have sleep here. You know why? You've not added the interrupted exception to your method. So if you add it, then you will be fine. Alright, so we have that. So we say this time around it won't be problem user, it will be performance glitch. Okay, so we come back here and we paste that. So user enters performance glitch, user enters password and then clicks on the login button. Then let's see if when we run this once, if this user will still be on that page. All right, so I will write a method to check that. Let's see, to check that when user click once. Let's run this first. So I have, okay, I've not put at test. So yeah. This my mouse is seriously misbehaving. Okay. So let's see if we run this once. Okay. Yeah, I think it worked. Oh. Okay, so we don't know the scenario very well. So it's that's why we said automation is for stable applications. So what you are doing while writing automated script for stable application is like you're just keeping it for future purposes. If there is any change, then you go back to your script, just update that change. But it doesn't really change, doesn't really, like, it's a very stable application. So more or less stable application, that's what automation is meant for. So that's why it cannot replace manual, like it cannot really replace manual testing. But for applications that are holding up, that are stable, that people are using and all of that, then you can write automated script for them. And because those applications too, because they're already stable, they will have a lot of scenarios, have a lot of things to check for. Because of that, if you test it manually, it's going to take time, it might not be efficient, and a lot of other risk. So that is why writing automated script for it is important. That's where it comes into play. For this scenario now that is unstable, that we can't really confirm that this is the expected result or this is what should happen, we'll just leave it as it is, because we need to write other scenarios in this web application. So let's see, I've clicked on it once, it happened, it just waited for a while. Okay, I get that is what it does. It waits for a while before logging the user in. It's not immediate. Mm. So I think that has to do with the timer. Yeah, it's performance glitch truly, because when you want to know if the application, if it is efficient, if it performs well, then you check for its performance under load, how long it takes loads pages to load, how long it will take if there are many users, you know, that's what performance is all about. Okay, so that aside, let's see other scenarios that we can write today and then automate. So we have this product. So the first thing we can do is to add to cart. It's so easy. So come to this page and say inspect. So we want to be able to click on button add to cart. See, it's a button. It has a class, it has a data set, data test name. That's a name. So you can just right click and say copy. By the way, you can use expert, anything you want to use. I just use CSS selector. So here I want to check that user can click on the web elements, all right, and the locator that I'm using is what, the CSS selector. So I will use this and I will create a click action on it. All right, so if I create a click action on it, then it means that I've been able to add to cart. So let's do that now, see what we'll get. I will create that as a different test case and call it add to cart. Yes, the 005 verify add product to cart. So verify add product to cart. Okay, so verify add product to cart. Then we can do our normal import. Okay, so I will leave that. There's something I need to write before doing all of this. I need to write another page object class, right, that we deal with what, products. So I will say new Java class. I'll call it products. Okay, so under products now, of course, repeatable steps, we can come here and just copy some repeatable say these things, for example. I'm just trying. Okay, so I have this import asset. That's for product. Other that thing, then of course your web driver, and then your constructor, right? So I'll come here, declare my web driver, write my constructor. That should just be like public Okay, so you know what we say about constructor, about how you self initializes itself, right, and um, how it can take in object, right? So its own object anyway. So I have WebDriver this dot driver page factory driver. Right, so we can do the same thing here, and then say this dot driver custom driver. Then we can say okay, just factory dot init. Is it just this that we use there? Driver too is there. Okay, so we have, let me write driver first. Again, init driver from this. Okay, so we have our constructor. Okay, now we can start expecting elements, right? Let's see. So we have under element you find by. What we really need to do on this page is to the first thing we wanted to do was add to cart. So we had to cart inspect, remove, refresh. Pick, add to cart, copy, CSS selector. Then I will say find by. Okay. So I have at find by CSS and then what's the name of this? Add to cart. Add to okay. So we write a method for this and say public void add to cart add get, it can be the same name. Okay, so I'll say get add to cart. So we want to get add to cart. So what do? I will create a click on the web element and say click on this web element button. Okay, so add to cart button. Let me rename it add to cart button. Okay, so add to card.click. Alright, so I have this method. Then I will come to my hello, are you still there? Then I will come to my test case here. I've created the test case. Then I will say from my test case here we have reusable. Let's import. We have this. Right, then we have this. I want to like I will rename it. I'll call it verify add to cart. Just call it add to cart. Okay, and I'll say add verify add to cart. Okay, so I have this. So another thing to know, what's happening to this one? Okay, so another thing to note is because you are doing just add to cart does not mean that you will not add other steps to it, because before you get to add to cart, some things has happened. You have been able to log in, you've been able to, to view the product page. So we'll come here and say login. We'll make use of some of our login steps here. All right, at least up to click button. So we can come in here and say so import there now. Okay, base class dot driver. Okay, let's remove that line and do it all over. So I have user login. User login equals to user login. What happened to the driver? There's something else we did not copy. Okay, someone is joining. Good evening, welcome. Ah, hey. I was beginning to think that what we have for by the time you are doing your personal project now, this one that nobody is here. ah, that's true. Late. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I will try to. No, what is left is yesterday's zone and today's zone now. I'll try to upload it. I'll try to upload it today. Okay, so I have add to cart scenario whereby we're trying to repeat user login first, because you have to log in to be able to view products and add them to the cart. So we have the user login. I don't know what happened to that driver. Why is he looking for base class dot driver? Wait, let's see something here. You should work without asking me for. Okay, you know what? I'm going to write it all over instead of, sometimes called this copying this thing can let me remove that line it added. Base class dot driver. What is that? Okay, so I already have base class. Oh, I know why. I did not extend base class, alright? I was wondering why it's not seeing my driver. No, our driver is inside our base class. Yes. So you recall, let's go back. Our base class, you remember here that we have our Firefox driver and we have what other one? Yeah, I recall here, and we have the web driver here. Alright, we have the web driver here. We have the Firefox driver here. We also have the logger. So when I was writing this, I did not extend base class. Alright, let me extend base class. Extend base class. Okay, so that was why when I copied this, it was asking me for. So now user logs in and I said okay, he has logged in. I mean, you can see the login form. I think this was the one we added yesterday, if you recall, one of the assert login part. Then we also have enter username, enter password. So we are using standard user. So enter username, enter password, sleep for a while, then click and then sleep. Then the next thing is for this user to do what? To click on add to cart. So we have add to cart. We've already inspected add to cart, all right? So inside here we have product and we have just one element and one method for it. We have add to cart and we have the method for it called add to cart button. Alright, so we will call this method. Before we call it, we have to instantiate this class. We don't have it yet. So I will come here and say this product, alright, product, just like you did user login, equals to new what? New product. Alright, then driver, web driver. Okay, our web driver instance is also in it. Alright, so it takes in driver and then we say this product dot call the add to class. There's just one method inside it, so we're going to call this, and that will be it. We say add to cart. So I have add to cart. So I have already said user should click. All right. See, I've created a click on add to cart. Where is it? Okay. So I've created a click on add to cart, meaning that when users see this, it means he's going to click on what? Add to cart inside the product page. All right. So if we run this now, let's see what we will have. So I have product. So it's running now. We have can you see? It added to cart. Did you see? Now we need to continue. There's another one we can do, another scenario we can do. We can say check the cart. Something like this, clicking on this cart and then saying remove or check out. All right. In fact, there are three things here. There is click on this card, there's remove, there's check out, there's continue shopping. So let's see if we can do all of that. So the next thing we will do is click on cards. Let me go back, continue shopping, then click on cart. So if you want to do click on cart, you inspect, you come here, you click on this, ensure that that is what you pick, ensure that you are clicking it very well. Okay, so I think I've clicked on it. So I'll come to what is highlighted here and right click and copy the CSS selector. So I will say click on cart. Alright, so this will be also written inside my product page because the actions I'm performing is on the product. So I will say under elements, say add find by I think I did CSS selector, so it will be paste, and then I will give it a web element name. I will call this what's the name? Cart. Cart, maybe click cart. Okay, so I have cart here. Then I will write a method for it and say, let me just copy and rename. So I will call this click on cart. Click cart. Click cart. Okay, so click cart, we have web element C cart, put it here, and of course we have the click. Now that you have a click on cart, you go to your test case. Now if you have to decide if it's going to be a different test case or it's going to be, okay, I think it's going to be a different test case because what we did here is to add product to cart. So we are going to write, we create a new test case and call it add to cart. Okay, can call it 006 add to cart. Okay, so inside add to cart, of course, the same kind of steps we've been doing before. Import, then extend your base class. We have import this. All right, then we have extend your base class. Now after extending your base class, then every other thing is so I'm going to copy, login. I'm going to copy everything from inputting username to clicking on the login button. So I'll copy it up to here and say, but of course I will change my method name here to the name of this test. I'll call it where is it? Where did I copy it to now? Okay, so this is it here. I copied sorry, what did I copy again? Okay, this is add to cart. This is supposed to be click on cart, right? This is supposed to be click on cart. So it's like I gave it a wrong name. I was wondering why the two has the same name. I'm going to rename this and call it I'll call this click on cart. Yeah, verify click on cart. Verify click on cart. Refactor. Now that I have click on cart, I will say click cart. Click cart. Okay, so click cart method throws interrupted exception. So this should be click on cart. And this is verify user can click on cart. So after having this, we've instantiated our user login. You log in first, then you input standard user, you input the source secret source password. You we need one more. Okay, so you input username password and you click on the button. Then the next thing is you add a product to the cart. So you notice that we have added one first product to this cart. There will be need to maybe write an if condition here, that if the first product has been selected, then you move on to the next product. However, let's do click on cart first, then we'll now go back and restructure the code. So here we will say the same one here, the same element here. Okay, add product to cart. Add product to card, which is what product equals to this, then add card. Then I will manually go and remove it. Let me log in. I will say then secret source password. Okay, fine. Then I will say remove, so that by the time I'm running this test, it will go click it first, add it, then it will now click on the cart itself. So I'll come back to my product here. I have click the cart, then I'll say product click cart. Okay, let me just put a timer too here, and also after. Okay, so this will click on the cart, but it's not a perfect code, because when you run this first before running this will fail. If this run first, if this our test case run first before this, then this will fail. Why? Because this is already added to cart. By the time you now run it here, it will not find that product again, it will then fill it. So because we say, oh, that same product, click add it to cart, and then click on the cart itself to see if it is there, right? So that is where our if condition will comes in again, our control structure. However, let us run this and see how this performs. Okay. Okay, so what do we have here? We have it worked, right? Let's check. So we are able to click on the card and we see the product there, right? So we'll come back to that condition, please. I want us to create as many scenarios as possible. Now we have in this same, let me close this. As many scenarios as possible. Okay, so I'll come here and probably just log out. Let's see if my product is still there. Okay, it's no longer there. I guess once you log out or something, refresh it, it will go back to its normal stage. Let me see, does that happen? Then I'll log out, refresh, then come back here, log in, log this user, copy, do this, log in. What's this telling me? Is this not a standard user? Let me copy it again. Okay. Copy, login. Okay, so the card does not go. Okay, so which means we will still need a if condition anyway. So let's cancel, continue shipping, and try to create another scenario. And so there is a remove scenario where when user comes to this page, they click on remove. Let's do a remove. And so you come here and say inspect. Remove happens after you have clicked on cart. Okay, so I will say add product to cart, right? You say remove product from cart. New Java class, and SD 0067, right? verify remove products from carts. Okay, so this is verify remove product from cart. We'll go to our products class, and then we add remove web element first. So we have find by have I inspected. Come here and inspect and say, okay, so it's a button with ID with different, so you can on your own try to use its ID, use see if it will work for you. All right, so I have CSS because this, then I'll give it a name and say private web element, remove from cart. So if I say remove from cart, then I'll write a method remove from cart, say remove from cart. Then if I am removing from cart, a click is enough to do that. So I will say this dot click. Then I'll come to my test case to say import your libraries first. So we importing, we have all of this to import. So we come here and we import, then you extend your base class. Okay, you extend your base class and then you start reporting. That's the extend reporter. Let me copy yeah, so I have this. Okay, so this is supposed to be remove product from cart. So I will say method name remove from cart. Alright, then I will say remove product from cart. Then I will say verify user can remove product from cart. Okay, so we have that, and we can add more. We can add, okay, so from the login part, we have the user login, actually the valid login, okay, which you can repeat up to the login button. Then when user logs in and they see that your product, so there are two things. Is either you are a user that is coming back, so you've added it before, then you logged out, and then you log in back, then you remove, or you come in freshly, you add your product, and then you remove. Imagine those two scenarios. And so for the first scenario where you just add a product and then you remove it immediately, we can come here and repeat the step for add product. All right, and so we say add this particular product. However, we will need to write an if else condition for that, because if that product run first before this one, if that test case runs before this one, you won't find that product to add again. So let's just make use of this first. We have add to this, then we will now say remove. After you have added, we say dot. What is that method we wrote inside product to remove from cart? We have this. So we put remove from cart, alright. So now but I'm going to add a sleep time to it. Alright, so I have add to cart, add to cart and then remove from cart. However, another scenario can happen where you can say from login, alright, from login, click on add to cart straight off. So that means that click on remove, alright, remove from cart straight off. That means that you will only have what let's see, product dot remove from cart. Okay, so remove from cart. Alright, so what we do is we will skip this. I've commented it out. We won't do this yet. We will run the first scenario where we say add to cart. But before then, let me be sure that that product is free. It's free, alright? Okay, so I've removed it. It's free. It's available. You understand? So I have add to what? Add to oh god. So I have the add to cart and remove from cart. So I'm going to run this and say run verify remove product from cart. So let's see how this will work. Login, add, remove. Can you see? Very fast. Add, remove, and then that was it. So now that we have this product add, remove, so it added, it removed. Now let's assume that it is already added. Alright, so the user logs in and clicks on remove immediately, right? So the user logs in and does not need to add to cart. I'll copy this, I will comment this out. Does not need to add to cart. He just goes straight and then remove, right? You just go straight and then remove. So what if we run it this way? Alright, so you just log in and then this is login. From login you just remove, you don't add to cart. Remember, this is add product to cart and this is remove product from cart. So that one here is remove. Okay, and so let's run this scenario and see what happens. Okay, so we have this. So login. Okay, it's gonna fail. It should fail because let's see. I think it failed. Yeah, it failed. Alright, so the reason this thing failed. The reason this thing failed is because there was no product to remove from cart. Alright, it was not added, it was not there. So let me do something manually. Hopefully it will workout. So manually, um, I will log in with my standard user, which is like my valid user. Why is this thing always giving me double copy? Okay, so I will add the car and then I will log out and see. Hopefully it will see it as the same instance. Okay. As the same session. Alright, so I will run this again. Yeah, run now. Okay, my mouse. Okay. Okay, I think it's running now. And so I have the Swag Labs, log in the user. Alright, so it is not saying that the product has been added. I said it that the session does not stay. It refreshes, or it's seeing this person as a different user, probably because we are using an automation tool. Alright, so what if it is also an automation tool we use to add it? We have add product to cart here, right? Let's run this add to cart and then run remove from cart. All right, so we have is it not going to add what did I run? I run add product to cart, right? Okay, you didn't see it as running product to cart. Let me do it again. Run add product to cart. Okay, so we have run add product to cart. Now let's see if we can run this remove product from cart. Alright, so it's not the same user, or it will not work for this. However, you understand that we have done add to cart and remove from cart. I think there are still other things here. Look at this. Look at sort. They should be sort by name A to Z, or sort by Z to A. What if we ask it to sort first before it had to cart? Alright. So apart from that, what if after adding to cart we ask it to remove here? Alright. Let's even do this one. So we've done remove from cart from the product page, I guess. So we can also remove from cart from the cart page. Look at this URL here. This is the cart page. Alright, so if you continue shopping, for example, and you had to cart, if you want to remove, you are on the inventory page, I guess. Alright, so this is the inventory page for this remove. However, I think if you want to remove from here, then you have to be on the cart page. Alright, so we say remove from cart page. Should we rename the first remove we did, so we can call it remove from inventory? Okay, so we say remove product from, we can rename it and call remove product from inventory. Where is refactor rename? Okay, so remove product from inventory, refactor. Okay, so we have the oh why is this carrying this name? Oh, I'm not on this page. Sorry. Open. Okay, verify product from inventory. Verified remove from inventory. Okay, so it has changed. I can also change this to inventory. All right, so let's see the way I named it in my product. Remove from cart. It should be remove from inventory. So I'm going to rename this and say from inventory, and then come back to my test to change it. It's going to be from inventory. Remove from inventory. Alright, so I've successfully done that. Alright, so now I'm going to create a new test case and call it remove from cart. Remove okay, SD 008 verify remove from cart. So this is removed from cart on the cart page. So copy your import packages and libraries. I have imports. Alright, then extends from base class, and you start reporting. So we have the test method and the extends reporter, which we are yet to start using. Okay, so we have this, but I'll call it remove from cart. Okay, so remove product from cart. Verify user can remove product from cart. I will change this one to remove product from inventory. Verify user can remove product from inventory. Then come here. Now that we are done with this, then we can start writing our test and say user login equals to, the same thing we've been doing. So you log in the user, standard valid login, and then you add to cart. Okay. And so which one adds to cart here? Add product to cart. So we add to cart, right? What's the next thing after you add to cart? Then you click on cart. Okay. Come to here, say click on cart. After you click on cart, okay. Alright, then you click on remove. Okay, so what of our remove? Have we no, we've not inspected our remove, so let's come here to check. Sorry, it should be inside product. We have remove product of inventory. We've not done remove product from cart. Alright, so let's rename this. This should be invent. If this is inventory, it will affect the method here. Therefore, okay, yeah, that's fine now. Now we can write add find by so CSS. So what is the remove here? Let's carry out this process again. We have the standard user login. We have the secret source, and then we log in. Then the first thing you do is you add to cart. You click on cart, and then you remove. So we have inspect and see the remove. Inspect, click on remove, right click here, copy the CSS selector that we want to use, then go back to here and paste. So then we have what? Private web element, what will I call this now? Remove from cart. So this is remove from cart, and I will write a method for it and say public void. Alright, remove from cart. So remove from cart, this is not correct. Remove from cart. So I'll come here and check what is the web element for remove from cart. I have this dot click. A click will remove from cart. So this particular method, you can call it inside your. So we say add it to cart first. After logging in, add to cart. Then you click on the cart. All right. Then what is the next thing? You remove from cart and say product dot, no, not remove from inventory, dot remove from cart, dot remove from cart. All right. Then we can also add a sleep time to it, wait time. Say this. All right. So this will remove product from within the cart on the cart page, unlike the inventory where it will only remove the product from the inventory page. Add to cart, remove product from inventory. Alright, so so there were two scenarios here. However, I'm going to okay. So I've add product to cart. I'll remove. Add add product to cart and remove product from inventory. Okay, just add products. Let me just call it add product. And remove from inventory. Then we have remove from cart. Alright, so this is what we have for remove from cart. Let's run this and see what we have. Alright. Standard user. Remove. Can you see? So it worked. Okay, so this product was added and then it was removed. How about you add, you click on the card and then you check out. Okay. So next week we'll work on so we'll just do this checkout and continue browsing. What you see on that page, on that cart page, we'll do that, complete that for today. And then next week we'll work on filter. So we have sort, blah blah blah. Okay, I think it's just sort. So there are two sorts. So but tonight we just do continue shopping and checkout. We try those ones out, and then next week we will do we'll finish all automation test on this page next week Saturday, and then the Sunday we'll finish all our framework setup, and then we can say, oh, we are done with writing test cases with the web application and also with the test framework. And then the last 2 week of October, you will be I will send you information concerning that. You will be working on a project together. So every member of the class you'll be doing it together. It's not an individual work. So you guys will maybe find time during the week, and then you come together and do peer programming. One person will pick one scenario, the other person will pick another scenario, write test cases and all of that, right? So you do that for the last 2 weeks of October. So anytime we come around on a Saturday or on a Sunday, all we will do is to be reviewing your codes and see what you got right, why you got it wrong, and all of that, right? So that's all we'll be doing. So tonight let's just finish up with this one. Need to close all these browser instances. Okay, so we have verify, remove from cart. So the next thing we want to do is we want to click on checkout. So inspect checkout. What happens when you click on checkout? The whole click. So you have copy, which is what is mostly used in automation. Click and send case anyway. They are the most popularly used. Okay, so we have copy CSS selector. So we say remove product from cart. No, not remove, sorry. Check out product from cart. So we have check out product from cart. New Java class, call it 009, verify check out product from cart. Okay, so we have this. What is also the other one? Let me just write it down now. The other one will be continue shopping. Continue shopping. So then test cases 010. Okay, so we have verify continue shopping. All right, so continue. This is not correct. Refactor, call it continue shopping. Okay, so I'll refactor that. Now for checkout product from cart, what do you think we would do? Come to your product class page object, then the inspection for continue, you put it here, see add file by I've been using CSS selector. Maybe you want me to use something else. Let's see, there's something else I can use. inspect, checkout, right? Let's see if I can use expert. So I will say copy expert, find expert at checkout. So say expert, alright? Copy paste. That is how expert looks always look like. Then you have private web element. So this will be what again? What am I trying to do? I'm trying to check out. So this will be checkout. Checkout button. So this will be checkout button. So let's just inspect it together. Let me also do for continuous shopping. So for continuous shopping here, I can say copy. Let's see if it has an ID. Okay, it has an ID. So I will use the ID this time around and say continue shopping ID. Okay, so I have at find by. I say ID. I have that. Then I'm going to say continue shopping button. Continue, or just simply continue shopping. Okay, so I have that. Then I'll write methods for each of it. So I have public void. Okay. Public void. You can be looking for. Okay. Checkout button. So I have checkout button. That will be click checkout button. Okay. Check out. Okay. It's almost time, but we'll quickly do this. Okay, so for the other method for is it just continue? We also have we have continue and we have checkout. So I have checkout, then I should say continue. Okay. And so I have continue, I have checkout, right? Then I have for checkout, what do I have? I have a click on it. And for continue, I also have a click. Then I have this, that click. So now I have everything in my product page object. Now I'll come to my test here. And what do? Import the libraries first. Alright, so we have import this. Okay, so I have import this. After importing, what is next? Oh, I was on continue shopping page. Let's do checkout. Okay, so one at a time, checkout before continue. So I have this. Okay, so this is checkout. Extends base class. Extend base class. Alright, so after that you write your test method. Alright, so we have this. I will just copy this out. Alright, so I have verify checkout product from carts. Checkout from carts. Okay, so checkout. Okay, what's product size? Okay, so verify checkout product from cart. So after this, now you instantiate your login, and so we say you log in, and after you log in, you click on the login button. But after you log in, so what do? You add to cart. Am I right? You add to cart. You add product to cart. Then you click on cart, right? That's the steps. You click on cart. Then you click on cart, right? So we have click on cart. See how I'm reusing all of these steps, okay? So you click on cart, and you continue shopping, I guess. You click on cart, and then you click on continue. You click on checkout. Sorry, you click on what? Checkout. So what will be our checkout? That will be product dot. What method did I write for checkout? I have this. So I will say checkout. So this is my checkout. Alright, this is my checkout. I'll quickly run this, see if it works, then we jump on the next one, which is the last for today. Okay, login valid user, add checkout. Can you see? So very fast we go to checkout. Now we will do the same thing for continue shopping. Continue shopping says okay, we got here and say verify continue shopping, say extends base class. So after extending base class, what do? You do this okay. Oh, sorry, I've not written the method. Okay, so you write out the method. So I'm supposed to copy it this way. Okay, so you come here. Now this is your class this. You need to write the method for this test. You say okay, so I will call this what should I call it now? I'll call it continue shopping. Continue shopping. Continue shopping. Throws interrupted exception. Okay, you know what interrupted exception is? Is a wait time. Is a wait. Is a thread. It's used for thread process. Okay, so we have that. Then what do you do next? You instantiate your login. You log in, and then so we say log in the user. Log in the user. What is happening? I've clicked what I'm not supposed to click. Now the test is running. Stop. Don't run anything. Okay, so I have this. I think I copied the same thing. So let me go back. So this is what I want to copy. I'll get to continue shopping, and then I paste. So this is user login up to the login page. So when user logs in, what do? They add, see the same process. You add product, you click on the cart, and then you continue shopping. Alright, so we say add product to cart. Alright, add product to cart. Alright, click on cart. Click on cart. Click on cart, and then you will see continue shopping, right? So here I will say click on cart, and then here continue shopping. And so for continue shopping, what do we have? We have product dot, what is the method we wrote for continue shopping? Click on continue button. So if you click on continue button, then it will take you back to the page. So next week we will continue with the different test cases we can have as we explore that source demo web application. Let's run this and see what we have. So for continue shopping, we have okay, login, valid user, add product to cart, continue shopping. So continue shopping will come here for you to continue shopping. Alright, so this is what we have for today. 10 test cases, right? So any questions from today's class? Any question from today's class you want to ask? Alright, so if there are no questions, I will try as much as possible to release yesterday's videos and today's video. But for last week video, for setting up framework, alright, we have